Hey y'all, welcome to Sistas United. Listen, we have an awesome show for you tonight. The ladies always get together today. Tonight is an open topic, so we look forward to talking with you on tonight. Okay, so keep it locked right here and go ahead and share. Like if you're on YouTube, share, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. But we after these messages, we will be right back. Welcome back. Welcome back. All right. This is Sisters United. Listen, I look forward to my Wednesday nights. Last Wednesday could not be on the air. Had some stuff going on, but I'm here tonight. So what's going on? Want to give a shout out to Tiffany, which she's in the comments. Hey, Tiffany been tuning in and all that good stuff. And I got some surprises for you all tonight. Do you see these earrings, hunties? Do you see these earrings? Yes, yes, yes. Guess what? Doing a giveaway tonight. Okay. Now, it's a couple of things I want to discuss because this week has been a trying week. It has been a lot of different conversations going on about this very topic, even right here in my house. Do you understand what I'm saying? The topic, well, some of the pieces of the conversation was women and money and the household, right? Do you give up a you for us? Okay. Another part of the conversation. Men marry a woman with no job. Why can't a man marry why can't a woman marry a man with no job? Right? Who's in charge of the finances? Oh, 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 it got deep here at the house on JD's man cave. Because y'all know JD's man cave is back as well. And JD of JD's man cave is always throwing us out some stuff. Do you hear what I'm saying? Look, another one of the things I want to just throw at you is, should a woman have a backup plan? Should she have a backup plan? And if she's making money, does all of that money, is the husband in control of all that money? What's going on? I mean, it's just different life. Look, it's different topics that happen in this household because we are both talk show hosts. We are both passionate about our opinion. Oh, this is a good one. Is the man more important than the woman? Since he's the head of the household, he gets the last word. That's the way it is, and she needs to be quiet and let him do what he, please help, help me tonight, women. I know this is hot. I know it is hot. Okay. Are you supposed to give up who you are when you get in a relationship? All of these are different pieces and bits in this conversation. When you marry, oh my Lord, when you marry and get his last name. See, some women don't even get the last name because they not playing with you. Some women don't even take your last name just because, you know, just because, and let me go here. My mom was married to my father till the day he left this planet. Okay. And I know a lot of we like to say old school couples that lasted through storms and all of this kind of stuff, 50, 40 years, 35, all of that, you know. But are we in the same crop of men? You can say no, we're not, but let's be honest. Back then, men were cheating, beating their wives, taking their paycheck, doing all that kind of stuff. Are we? Is this about the quality of man that we are choosing? What is this about? And is it okay for a woman to lose herself in her marriage, in her relationship, relinquish all of her whole voice, her rights? Is it? These are just questions. I love my honey, my king, and all that. He's a strong man, and he got an opinion, and he gonna say what he gonna say. What do you feel about this, ladies, tonight? What do you feel about this topic? You know, in the Christian household, we tend to say, well, we say the word of God say the man is the head of the house. But question, does that mean you have no voice? Does that mean you have no voice? Does that mean you are to sit down somewhere? Did you get married to be considered less than? You got a house when you marry. You got things when you, even if you don't. But or what are we doing? I read in my word that the wife submit to the husband and the husband submit to the wife. It's a lot of mumbo jumbo flying around. Also, should the household be tailored to the two people in the relationship, in the marriage? Should it be tailored to what you both need? Because once a man will say he should run the money and get to say so with the money. In some relationships, man ain't good with money. But you say, I tried that. And you look, we end up in debt. No savings, no nothing. Tried it, been there, done that, got a t-shirt and raggedy tennis shoes to match. So why not tailor the relationship to the two people who are actually in the relationship? Or why even, oh, I like this comment. Yes, Tiffany, come on, help me out tonight. Oh my God. Oh, listen, equal. I think a lot of people got a problem with that. Equal though, Tiffany. I like your comment. Find that one that's your equal. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Woo-hoo! That's a deep comment right there, because a lot of times when you are looking for a maid or waiting on a maid or somebody shows up, you tend to accept and settle for different things. People that ain't even in your come on, don't even have your mindset, can't hold a conversation with you, not even but you married for love. Next thing you know, y'all, the relationship is crazy. Everybody talking crazy to each other, handling each other any kind of way, all manner of evil. it look a mess. So it starts at the beginning. What do you want? Now, Relationships change. People grow. People mature. People get angry. People get bitter. People get mad. People start acting a fool, you know? And before you know it, the trust you had for one person, you don't have it no more. Now everything you doing, let's jump into the backup plan. Should a woman have a backup plan? Should a man have a backup plan? But we're talking to the ladies tonight. Should you have a backup plan? A lot of women get into these relationships, and let me tell y'all, these modern day relationships, listen to me very carefully. Please stop surrendering all like that. We are not in a place like some people say, oh, she wrong for that, she wrong for that. But everybody needs to make sure you can take care of yourself. See, we put all our eggs in that one basket. I'm talking about finance. We don't think for ourselves. We let somebody else make all the decisions for us. Let me tell y'all something. I learned by experience. You have to make sure that you are being vocal in your own life. Oh, I like that. Oh, congratulations, Tiff. Look, I like this comment. Say, we are not slaves. We are equal. Me and mine is equal. Equal at what we give each other. Oh, that's a good relationship. Look, but let's stay right here. But it could turn bad when you don't view each other as equal, especially when it comes to education, especially when it comes to common sense, especially when it comes to decision making, especially when it comes to matters that have to do. See, this is why I tell people, just because I married you don't mean that my life don't matter no more. What I want, my desires, all that don't matter anymore. It matters how you feel, what you want out of life. You should be with somebody who has goals and you have goals, and y'all work together to achieve those goals. But some people think that you got to neglect all that you are, all that you have accomplished. None of it matters because now it's all about him. He is the king, and I must, but guess what? That's not how it goes. That's not healthy. And I like what Tiffany said. Look, we're not slaves. We're not slaves. Come on. Let's look at this next comment. I like it. It will be 11 years. So shout out to Tiffany for 11 years of marriage, boo. Yes. It will be 11 years Saturday, and nothing has changed at all. She said it's still the same as the beginning. See, that's what I'm talking about. You hear the phrase all the time. Teamwork makes the dream work. Teamwork makes the dream work. But guess what? The team has to be working together. Have to be working together. And I like how Tiffany said, we're still the same. So you have to work to stay the same. And then to also be able to have conversations with each other. Not what I say go and this is how it is and this no. If we gonna walk this thing out together, we gonna walk it out where my opinion matter and yours matter, and then we come together with this thing. But in a lot of relationships, people feel like the woman has no voice. Let me talk to your husband. What your husband say about it? All this. What your man? And the truth of the matter is, we're not framed up in that society like that anymore. If you find a man that you can trust like that, and you decide to give your every thought and every whim over to him, that's your business. That's what works for you. But for those that are struggling and it's in you saying, wait a minute, I got a voice. I need to say something. If you got that conversation going on with you, then that means you need to speak. And you should never be in a place where you're scared to speak with your mate. That's a sign right there that it's an issue within the relationship. When you can't have a conversation with somebody, you scared to have a conversation with somebody you're in relationship with, you really got to check that relationship. What's up, Rita?
Hey, how are you?
Oh, doing fine, girl. Getting on this. Rita, let me run this by you so you can ponder on it while I'm going in right quick. So, couple of questions around in my house and with other people on the job. This was a couple of the things that came up. Should a woman have a backup plan when she's in a relationship? Right? Women and money in a relationship. Should you give up all of you to, like they say, become a us? And what does that entail, right? And we're gonna get to the other one at the second half. But it's mostly about how should that relationship be? Do you give up all that you are as a woman to be with a man? Do you give your voice up? Do you give up your decision make? Do you give up whatever he tells you to give up? See, all this stuff, some of this stuff got to be crushed. I'm serious. Healthy relationships are mandatory. It's mandatory. First of all, look, if you're going to talk about marriage relationship, make sure you serious with somebody that got some common sense. First of all, make sure you are with somebody that cares about your opinion, that cares about what you think, cares about what breaks your heart, cares about, your career, cares about what you got going on. We make such big mistakes by dealing with folks that don't care nothing about what you're doing. Oh, Tiffany really in this thing tonight. Hey, Adonna, how you doing? Tiffany wrote, never change who you are for a man. Ooh-wee. Okay, Rita, what you want to say about that comment or any of this? It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. Well, I guess in a relationship, you still have to be your own person, and you still have to respect each other's decision. In a relationship, it's give and take. You know, um, but at the same time, you got to know how, still understand. Don't lose yourself in another person, because it's not always guaranteed that the marriage or the relationship will actually work out. So, if you put your whole dependent on another person, okay, what if they walk out? What if they just choose to leave, or to say they don't want to do this no more? Then what happens to you? Even when it comes financially, I would never tell a woman to be 100% dependent on another person, because guess in case he walks out, then what happens to you? You don't have nothing to fall back on, and it's like, okay, what do I do now? I done lost my whole self into this person. Now they decide to move on, and then you
What you
lost. You
you
you you in distraught. Like, you trying to pick up the pieces and put your life back together, especially if you totally 100% dependent on him.
right.
And I would always say, not saying you should, I don't know, the backup plan type thing. I mean, you still want to know that, okay, look, I got some money put aside to make sure, look, if something was to happen, not saying that you want something to happen, but always have a savings account or have something established. That way, okay, if you need to move on, or he decides to walk out, you can still move
You can handle
on,
yourself. You can
and you
handle
can
yourself.
still live.
But you know what? That's so good to put out in the atmosphere, because we get so scared when we so-called fall in love with people. We be scared to hurt their feelings. We don't want to get into a confrontation. And we're so scared of losing them that we lose ourselves. We forget that we are a person. A lot of times women forget, hey, I'm a person. I have to make sure I can take care of myself. And it's very dangerous today to live as though we're in 1925. You know what I'm saying? To live as though, okay, for example, men did used to take care of the whole household. They used to go out what they say, go out and get it and come back with it, and mama stayed at home and took care of the kids, which we're gonna talk about that at the second half of the show. So mama stayed home, took care of the kids. He brought the check home. He got enough for himself, and then she paid the bills and ran the house. We were in that type. That was the type of relationships that were happening, that a lot of us saw. But it was also some relationships where the man was taking all the money. She had to stay in the house. She was under the finger of control, and her whole life was contingent on what he gave her. Oh, I'm gonna give her an allowance. I'll give you an allowance. You can have it. And but when she decided to get out of that, she ended up in a shelter. She ended up, she ended up having to access a lot of resources, you know, just to make sure that she could survive, or even if she was abandoned with children, trying to figure it out, because all of his finances are going wherever he going, you know,
Right.
especially in Texas. Texas ain't giving you no alimony. It's not giving you no check. Okay. And not trying to make sure you still live the same quality of life. So it has to be, it's a hard discussion, but it's a necessary discussion. Why? Because, like I say again, we are all individuals. And I think sometimes we get caught up in this imaginary place. Oh, girl, he got a good job. Girl, he paid the bills. Girl, he did. And you just totally immerse yourself in crazy, some crazy imaginary place, and don't have, and guess what? That's why a lot of people that suffer from abuse stay in the relationship. They stay there. Girl, what am I gonna do if I leave him? I ain't got nothing. I ain't got no job. Girl, that car, that's his car, that's his this, that's his that. It's very important in this day and time that you make sure that you are taking care of yourself. It's very, very important. Look, emotionally, physically, it's important. Spiritually, financially, you have to make sure you have something. You have to make sure. Because I'm gonna tell y'all something. Can we just testify? Y'all know I always got testimony on anything. Can we testify? I've been there where he left. I got a house full of kids, you know. What? Nothing, no money, no job. You see what I'm saying? Then he laughing. He got a whole nother woman. But I was so mad. But then I found out later I was mad at me because I wasn't prepared. I wasn't taking care of my business. I was so into some type of you know what we imagine marriage is. The man is the head, he gonna make the money, but you have to take care of you. You have to take care of you. I'm telling you. Cause look, I thought it wasn't gonna never end. I thought it was gonna be forever. I was praying and crying and laid out on the floor, and honey was still divorced. Was still divorced. Was still divorced. Okay. Anything else you want to say on the reader? Oh, you got a comment. Anything else, Rita?
Um, I think that's it. Well, I mean, I think a lot of women now in our day and time is more independent.
Yeah.
Um, now I mean, women kind of um, started doing their own thing. I guess from I don't know. I guess it could um seeing what the women went through back then, and being totally dependent on another individual, though that's how it was us. The foundation was still what a man take care of the household, and the woman take care, stay at home, take care of children, take care of the home. But
Yeah.
now women is doing just as much. They working 8 to 12 hours a day, the
Yeah.
man working 8 to 12 hours a day. And so now it's like most women now has their own vehicle, has their own car,
Yeah.
has their own finances,
So,
has their own
so
business. And so, now when you get in a relationship, it's kind of different than what it was back then, because now the woman has so much to bring to the table that, now it's like, like, sir, like, I got my own money, I got my own car, I got my own home. I what can you offer me, you
Yeah,
know,
what
other than you
that's
know,
what
so
that's
you,
deep. That's
I mean, I'm just saying, because nowadays it's like, a lot of women, because they have been through so much, that
yeah.
it's now
That's
like,
it.
look, it's time for me to, secure my bag. That way, so if you choose to, now I'm looking for loyalty. Now I'm looking for trust, somebody that I can spend life with. Not so much as for you to take care of me, because I've been taking care of myself prior. So, in case you decide, hey, I don't want this no more. It's like, okay, well, handle your business. I'm just saying. I mean, because now it's like, you bring so much to the women bring so much to the table now than it was back then. Mostly, the way the foundation and the economy and all that was set up back then. Most of the time, yes, the man was the go getter. Um, now the women are go getters, and taking care of themselves, and
So let me
not
let me throw you.
necessarily. Hmm.
So let me take you back to the top of the show. It was I. One of the things that was said this week. Because I'm throwing this out there because I was talking about this with a lot of people. One of the things a man said was when she comes into the marriage, her money becomes his money because he's the head of the household.
Ooh,
Wait, and then he said his money. He said when a man come in with money, his money becomes her money. I told him, I said that's not true. I said that's not true. I said because the first time a man get mad, the first thing he do is start telling you that he bought all this. When I got with you, you didn't have nothing. When I he gets the name and telling you where this money came from, and I did this and I did that. And I wanted to talk about this on the show tonight because you have to walk in wisdom. Look, I know we want that rich man and we ain't gotta work and do it. Look, but I ain't that one. I struggle as a single parent to raise my children, lived in the projects, had food stamps, all of that stuff. Okay. And I prayed and I said, Lord, I don't want to, I don't, this, uh-uh. And let me tell you what happened. This happened after that whole little fiasco with that marriage. It was so hard to get myself back up with a house full of kids while he out there living his best life. I got a house full of kids trying to figure out how to feed them, clothe them, no income of my own. Come on, listening to, and I love my church people, but listening to some old school saints, right? Girl, survive. You, a woman with wisdom to live off the money that he can provide. But the reality of the matter was, we're not, hey, y'all not in this. Look, these men today don't care if you eat, don't care if their kids eat, don't care where you gonna live. Long as they got what they gonna get, they don't care if you happy. They don't care. Listen, can we wake some people up tonight? It's time. You've been sitting on your dreams. You've been sitting on your visions. You've been sitting on on the plans and the dreams that God gave you. Just sitting on them. But all of your prosperity and your breakthrough, all of your stuff is tied up in you. It just sitting there. It's time for you to get up and go ahead and let them hands do what they do. Okay, and I'm not talking about fight, so don't get that wrong. Don't get that wrong. But I'm saying it's time. It's time to get up. It's okay. And it sometimes men, can you hear me still, Rita?
Yeah.
Okay. And sometimes if you're in a terrible relationship, I hate to say it like that, but when you're in a terrible relationship, sometimes that man can't handle you getting a job. He can't handle you having money. He wants you to make. He wants you in debt to him. He wants you. I'm just trying to give y'all some keys to a unhealthy relationship. He don't want you working. He don't want you out of the house because some men feel better when they can stand when they over you like this. You make too much money. Oh, bring me all that money. That's my money. You my wife. You left the house to go. All that come into this house. All that's unhealthy. God did not make us to live like that with each other. We're not, and half of us we are picking bullies. These men, some of these men are bullies. Can I just point out some of this stuff? Some of these men are bullies. They are bullying these women, and especially in the church, I see a lot of unhappy women being bullied. Okay, y'all can't say it because you're scared. I ain't scared. We have to understand what is God and what's not God. Okay? God would never set us up to be in a situation where you crying in the shower, you crying in the car, you crying to your friends, or you crying in silence. You know, all of this is not that's those are signs that this is not that was not set up by God. Okay? Was that good? All right. Okay, Rita,
Hmm.
I get to ask you how your day went. How was your day?
It was interesting, but I won't complain. God is good.
God is good, ain't he?
So
God is
look, one of them days, but hey, I'm making it.
Amen, amen, amen. Um, oh,
Yeah.
we got another comment. Tiffany Smith says they are bullying women because they are scared. Let you fight back, then it's a problem. Oh, that's the truth. Oh my God, that's the truth. That's the truth. And then a lot of people think this is about married couples, what we're talking about tonight. Of course, I'm segueing into domestic violence. Yes, I'm gonna get into it. But bullying um has been in the black culture for a long time. Okay. I know some people mad and wanna argue with me, but let's be real. Bullying has been in the black culture in black relationships for a long time. I heard a man one time tell his wife to shut up and sit down. My Lord. Christian man told his wife, get over there and shut up. Trying to get myself, trying to get, Lord Jesus, help me. Trying to get myself together. I've seen our black men talk to their wives uh, in such a reckless, evil, tyrant type manner. I don't know how they think that's biblical. I don't know how. I'm mad right now. I don't know how you think that's biblical. I don't know how you think it's biblical for you to stand up and embarrass a woman in public. I took a moment of silence. Took a moment of silence. Domestic violence is not just in the world, it's in the church. These women are being beat. And I'm going to throw this one out there. Men are being abused as well, verbally, emotionally. This bully thing has been in the black culture for years, centuries. Where do you, let's just, where do you think that's birthed from? I'm gonna ask Rita. Rita, where do you think that's birth from? Let's get to the root.
Now, what's the question again? You said where
Bullet.
do?
What do you think as you think about it? The bullying that happens, the 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 I am the lead, you do what I that type of thing in our black culture. Where do you think that was birthed from?
Um,
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Sorta, kinda. You
Okay,
saying? Okay, go
where
ahead.
where we place okay, we place our men in as kings, right? Some people abuse their authority. Let me say it like that. Abuse their authority, talk and handle people any kind of way, especially in relationships. That's why we're dealing with abuse. We're dealing with verbal abuse. We're dealing with emotional abuse. We're justifying our actions. All of that kind of stuff. We're ripping each other apart. You know, what do you think about that? I'll just say that. What do you think about that?
I just think it all goes back to a uh respect level. You have to be able to, I guess, and then like when a relationship or marriage per se, it's like two like becoming one because you're supposed to be, it's like you become one, but it's kind of difficult to make have two people become one if they different people that like different things, stuff like that. So I think the respect level, being able to respect each other's opinions, be able to respect each other decisions, um, versus like I got control over you, you have control over me. Um, sometimes you have to just, like I said, give and take, be able to compromise, with different decisions or different, things you have to do in a relationship to make it work. And I believe if a person, they truly love each other, you will be willing to, make it work. It's not going to always be easy. Um, but you definitely have to get with somebody that makes sure to make it work.
Yeah,
But I think, like I said, I just think it all goes to the respect level, making sure he respect you and you respect him. And I think that starts in your foundation from the beginning. Knowing there's things that you will and you will not accept, and vice
mm,
versa. And if you truly love that person, you're not going to do the things that make them upset, or not doing the things that, if I'm doing something that I know it makes you upset, then I'm purposely trying to push your button because you already know that I don't like that, or you already know that it's gonna tick me off. So
yeah,
if you continue to do that, see, and I think they'll be like, okay, well, you don't respect me, or you don't respect my decision because I don't like that, or and you purposely doing it. So I think you just have to lay your foundation as to what's what, especially when you start in a relationship and getting to know each other
yeah.
in the beginning and
Al-
time.
Also, I think too, we you have to take notice to the people that when we're talking to women, that your man surrounds himself with. If he surrounds himself with folks with men that I was talking about, man, you the head of the house, man. You letting her talk to you. It's so many elements around us in our black culture that influences. We think because we are adults that we don't deal with peer pressure, but a lot of men deal with peer pressure, and they get to acting out and they get to talking crazy to you. And I think that it's very important, like I say, that you get to know like you were saying, get to know the person that you're with. Okay, get to know their past, get to find out about their family, find out, did daddy beat mama, you know, find out if there's an anger issue, because some people they cover up their little anger thing. Then You end up married, and all of a sudden, you come out of a bag on you. So it's very important. Look, I gotta tell people, launch an investigation, baby. Talk to them relatives. Like some people say, well, I don't want to go to his mama house. I ain't trying to marry him. Baby, you better go over there. You need to see how he interacts. Come on. You want to
Right.
meet his daddy. Oh, he want me to meet his daddy already. That's the Lord trying to help you see who you dealing with.
Right.
Go find out. See that interaction. It's like I say, it's a lot of things that go on in our culture, in our Black culture, that um we can heal from and work on right now. It doesn't matter, you know, doesn't matter. You find out what's going on with these people you surrounding yourself with, these people that you are falling in love with and ready to attach yourself to. You need to find out. Like I think we had a show where I said, you need to see them when they don't have any money. You need to you need to see how they act when they don't have money. You need to see how
Right.
they act with, when they're around their friends. Do they switch up on you and start handling you crazy? Come
Right.
on. I dated a guy that cussed me out in front of his homeboy. Just turned to a completely different person. Guess what? Lose my number. Look, I don't care. Lose my
Lose it.
block all
Come
the
on.
way through the internet. I don't care what it was. Oh, look, he was blocked on apps he didn't even know about. Let me fix this right now. But you have to, your life is important. Your future is important. Your happiness is important. All of that is important. God cares about the whole man, not just, we think that he only cares about our spiritual walk, but he cares about your everyday life. He cares.
Yes,
He
it does.
cares. And he look, and people, God said I'm your husband. God said, look, if I didn't get the memo. I didn't get the memo. Look, if he,
Right.
all that, because y'all know we deal with that in the church. Oh, God said, God said, God ain't told me. God ain't told me, first of all. So we have to make sure that we assess situations before we get in. And if you are somebody watching and you are in a domestic violence situation, you've been making excuses for that person. Oh, well, he had a horrible childhood. Well, he just got a little mad. He apologized and all that. Come on. We ain't in that day and time where that flies anymore. That don't fly no more. Look, look, that don't fly no more. If he is putting his hands on you, you cannot fix him.
Mm-mm.
You cannot fix him. You cannot change him. A lot of us think we can change people if we just love them right. If we love them through the hard times. Listen, hard times mean that the bills are coming due. Hard times don't mean you got a black eye and broke arm and a broke rib. That's not hard time. That's abuse. That's abuse. Okay, we have we got a lot of comments. Tiffany Smith says, that's so sad. She said, I went through 10 years of physical, mental, and verbal abuse. I was married to a man that wouldn't help me with the kids. Uh, she said, then I started fighting back. She put, I had his car picked up. I left with my kids and moved where he couldn't find me. Look at God. Now watch it. She said, no, it's not going to stop. Get out, please. Now that right there. It is not going to stop. His verbal abuse is not going to stop. Okay? Only God can fix him. You cannot fix him. You cannot fix him. Look, I was interviewing couples for My Gospel Soul one time, and this couple had been married like for 40 some years, you know. And when she was telling me the story, she said, girl, he hit me in the mouth one time, girl. Yeah, I was talking too much, girl, and he just punched me right in the mouth. And I realized at that moment that I couldn't play with him. I couldn't be talking while he was talking. Now my whole eye started twitching because I was like, excuse me. But she told it from her generation's mentality. Her generation's mentality was he hit me in the mouth because I was talking too much. You know, I shouldn't have been talking too much. That was her generation's mentality. And they were raised up in a house like that. You get what I'm saying? And I remember when I was growing up around my grandmother and all that kind of stuff, when men talk, a woman don't talk when a man talk. I was like, what? Like, huh?
Right.
So they had it was a woman was scared of her husband, and they thought that was respect. That wasn't respect, that was fear, you know. But as we, like I say, we can read now. But as we get old, at this generation, we are more wiser. We are, you know, it's different things that ain't gonna fly. I don't care what I say. You hit me in my mouth. Hello? Yes, I'm at 8159 Herschel. I need you to come on, send a car out.
Yeah, we just did the moment of silence. Moment of silence.
I'm serious.
Ooh,
Come
Lord.
on. We got look, walk away, leave, do what you need to do. Don't hit me. Do not
Right.
hit me. Because it's some women, let's be honest, Breeder. It's some women, you hit them.
I mean, because some of them mistake it as depending, like you say, their right, they upbringing. Some of them mistake it as love. They figure, oh, he hit me because he loved me or whatever. Um, they mistake that as they used to it, or they mistake it as love, or they
Yeah.
mistake it as I'm not gonna get nobody else. Nobody else gonna want me, so I'll stay in this abusive relationship. Or instead of wanting better for themselves, or being afraid of being alone, they decide to stay in a relationship that's not serving them no purpose. And so, you know, I don't know. Yeah.
It's a trip. It's a mind thing as well. It's a mind
Mhm.
thing as well, Rita, because uh verbal abuse, verbal abuse, a lot of women are trapped in that one because if you were verbally abused, now this is for some people, because some people that was verbally abused while they were a kid, they not putting up with it. They not putting up, but it's some people, like you say, like abuse is associated with love, verbal abuse is associated with love for them. And so oh, he told me that because he loved me, because he cared about me and he don't want me to look stupid and all this kind of stuff, and they get the reasoning and all that kind of stuff. But it's like a mind thing. You have to, if they don't, I, it's a mind thing. It's, it's a trip. Abuse is a trip because a person that stays in it for years, a person that has had swallowed, let's say swallowed their opinion. You know how you just sit back and say, I don't want to hurt his feelings, but he hurting your feelings every day. I don't want to say nothing to him because I'm serving God and I'm living right. But guess what? God loves you and God wants the best for you. I'm just talking to somebody that's listening. I'm sorry, I'm talking about, no, I'm not sorry. I'm talking like this tonight. But God loves you and God wants the best for you. Let me tell y'all how I got out of mine. I got sick of crying in the shower. I got sick of being trapped in the room while he was cussing me out. I'm praying and crying. You know what the Lord said? Okay, enough praying and crying. Get out of there. Come on. Oh yeah, trapped in the room, clowning me in public. saying little ugly stuff, making me feel like I wasn't nothing. He'll go hear me preach. He made sure after I preach came home, he'd tell me, you ain't nothing. You ain't a woman of God. You a devil. You evil. I go right in the bathroom, wouldn't say nothing to him because I'm caring about him more than he caring about me. So I'm in the shower just crying. Lord, in the name of Jesus, Lord. Lord say, okay, okay, get out of there. Get out of there. And when I went to get out of there, guess what? He went to jump. He went to jump at me. I'm telling you right now. He went to jump at me. And when he jumped at me, I said, Jesus. That man stood straight up, got his stuff, and he got out of there. He started getting stuff out of there. But all I'm saying is there's so many women that are dying in that situation. They're dying. They're saying, I'll do it tomorrow. They're saying he's going to change. They're saying all of this stuff. A man burned his wife up, burn her up. Man chopped his wife up. Can we just take a minute? I just want to love on you and care about you and point out some things to you. He's not going to change, and it ain't your job to change. It ain't your, what they say, it ain't your bag. That ain't your bag. It's time to get free. It's time to get free. It really is. Okay. All right. Rita, you want to say something else? Because I want to get it. I definitely want you to drop the information about the book and all that good stuff. I was looking at the time. I said, oh, I got to. I can't hear you, Rita. Your phone breaking up now. You're stuck. You might have to pop out and pop back in.
I'm good.
You went out again.
Am I froze?
You were froze, but now I can hear you.
Huh?
You froze again.
You can't hear me?
I can hear you.
Hold on.
Pop out and pop back in. I can't hear you.
Huh?
Pop out and pop back in because I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
They say they can hear you. Go ahead.
You can hear me now?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
She popped out. She gonna pop back in, y'all. She gonna pop back in. Listen, today's show was intense. Okay. These are things we don't like to talk about because we're scared we don't want to offend people and all this kind of stuff. But let me tell y'all something. My husband is teaching me a whole lot about standing up for myself. Stand up for yourself. Look, like they say, if you don't stand up for yourself, you're gonna get rolled over. That's the way this world is set up. You have to stand up for yourself, and you have to be able to identify where you are. If it's unhealthy, get out of it. Get out of it. Nothing's worth that. Nothing is worth it. That car that you trying to cut, that I got. If I leave, I'm gonna lose my car. If I leave, I'm gonna lose everything. But you'll gain yourself. Okay, you'll gain you. Go ahead, Rita. Talk to it.
And what was I supposed to be saying?
Your book. Final
What you
remarks
said?
and your
I'm sorry.
final remarks on the show and information about the book. We're gonna try to drop book information every time.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, we was talking about the relationships when they say choose your relationships wisely, definitely. And just make sure you set your foundation at the beginning of your relationship so that you know so each individual will know what's acceptable and what's not. Um, the book is We Blaze the Trail at www.weblazethetrail.com, and I have a page on there as Rita Nelson. If you click on the link, it will bring you to my page and you can purchase a book there. We talking about leadership and encouraging people to walk in their purpose and live in their purpose, and the different choices that we make in life. We must choose wisely. So you can find that book at www.weblazethetrail.com, or you can just follow me at Rita Nelson on Facebook, and the link is there.
Well, sounds
So
good.
next, see
Also,
y'all
Rita,
next Wednesday at 8 p.m.
Rita, can you hear me? Rita, Rita, can you hear me? Tiffany, can you hear me? Anybody, can you hear me? Okay, you can hear me. Okay. All right, y'all. So we got to do a giveaway.
I
Okay.
can now, yeah.
Okay, we gotta do a giveaway. So I need y'all to be still. Let me go get the giveaway.
Yes.
And cause Tiffany I already know that she won. And I told y'all I'm making tassel earring, yarn tassel earring, and she's winning yarn tassel earrings
I
tonight.
can hear
So
you.
you can okay. So guess what? Just a minute. Going to get these earrings. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. So we had a good show tonight, and yes, yes, these are. I want to do like like I'm on the Price
Yeah,
is Right. Tiffany, come on down. I'm just playing. So I've gotten into making tassel earrings, yarn tassel earrings. So these are Tiffany's yarn tassel earrings that she won tonight. Yes, yes, I love them. I love those. And look, I'm making them in
yes.
colors. All colors. I have red. I have. Look, let me tell y'all something. Going crazy over here with these tassel earrings, honey. You know, I was riding in the car and the Lord said, earrings. Well, I don't know if it was the Lord. Could have just been me. And I came home and began to make these earrings. And when I say by the time I finished, I had made over 10 pair of these earrings in all kinds of colors. And tonight I'm going to make some turquoise earrings. Oh, and some more purple ones.
Yes.
I'm telling y'all. And I made some that are African colors. When I say them babies are beautiful, and see, I like them. The, anyway, Tiffany, you won tonight. The beautiful tassel earring. Oh my God. So you're the winner. I want you to share this show. If you're on YouTube, I want you to hit that like button. It's one of them ways. I don't know. Subscribe and all that. Okay. Like, what did it say? Like, comment, and subscribe. All of those good things. I'm also gonna I'm gonna do a giveaway next week as well. Okay. And I don't know, y'all. These tassel earrings are really, really catching on. Okay. And I'm
Mhm.
thinking to the year before Christmas, I may do a giveaway of a
How
set
much are
of
they? I want.
I I think our video is not up with each other, Reed. Can you pop out and pop back in? Cause we off. I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
I want red.
You on red? I got you. Okay. So y'all gotta make sure y'all keep up with me. Keep up with me. Make sure you go to my page, Wacky Crack. Okay. I know it sounds crazy, but it's funny. It's funny. Go to Wacky Crack T-shirt shop. I have a group. I'm about to start doing giveaways in the group. Okay. I'm about to start doing these giveaways in the group. And I'm telling y'all right now, y'all need to be in the group. Just like Tiffany won these. Hold on. Hold on. I got to show you this. Listen. Just like Tiffany won those, let me tell y'all something. I just did these African colors. Aren't they beautiful? Oh my God. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. And these are my daughter's
Them.
favorite. Huh? Now these are my daughter's favorite right here.
Show
Oh my
them
God.
again.
Oh, the African one. And then I have those. Listen, these are the red ones. Well, I'm doing some more red ones of a
Oh.
brighter red tonight. And oh my God, y'all. Let me tell y'all. I'm about to have, look, y'all got to get ready. You got to get ready. Y'all got to stay tuned to Wacky Crack because you never know what I'm going to be sharing on Wacky Crack. Okay? So stop playing and make sure you join the group. Make sure you join the group. Look at those. I put a little wire embellishment on those. Join the group, y'all. Join Wacky Crack. I got some more stuff coming. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay, y'all. We love y'all. Rita, anything else you want to say tonight? We got some technical difficulties going on, y'all. And I hope y'all heard everything we said tonight. We are very serious. Get out of that bad relationship. God has so much more for you.
No,
He has
I'm
so much
good.
more for you. Fight for your identity. Like top of the show, we was talking about really, it was about fighting for your identity. Who you are unique. There is no one like you. And don't give that person up for nobody. Please don't. All right? All right. Okay, Tiffany, make sure you inbox me, girl, so you can get your earrings. Don't be playing with me now. Don't play with me. Love you, Rita.